Welcome, ladies. It's happy hour. Yeah, half off appetizers. It's 2 for 1.
Ladies drink free for the next 10 seconds. 100%. People love to woo. Okay, let's stop that.
Let's fucking go. This is News with Brews. We are your hosts, Sly and PC.
I'm obviously PC, and we are fucking so excited to bring you our new podcast. We've been talking about it for weeks. We've been working on it for weeks. We still kind of suck, but we're trying to make something happen out of nothing. We're your average Joes just trying to have a little conversation about what's going on in the world and also have a couple beers while we do it so we have an excuse to drink. So we're fucking J'd up.
Okay. Let's get right to it. Should we introduce ourselves to the people or?
Yeah, so what I was thinking is instead of just telling the people like who I am and things that I like and you doing the same, we should just kind of insult each other.
Okay. I think we need to. So the podcast is obviously about, like you said,
news,
drinking.
Yeah.
But it's important for everybody to know that we don't know anything.
We are not professionals. We're barely doing any research, honestly.
Don't really watch the news too much.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on in our lives, and we don't make any money from this, so it's kind of just
We're kind of like the people in the fact that we get everything from social media and memes.
Yeah.
Mainly memes, actually.
I think memes is kind of everything in life because it's informative.
Yep.
So why read a book or watch the news when you could just read a popular meme like Cash Me Outside? How about that?
How about that? So you want to insult each other?
Yeah, I'm into that.
Okay. Should we set some rules around it? Should we?
Okay. Well, no below the belt stuff.
Like dick jokes or just literally like not hurtful stuff.
I mean, I guess you could talk about my dick if you want. I don't know what you're gonna say though. Okay,
I guess
all right, let's not get into that.
We have beers here, obviously. News with Brews.
Okay, how about first one to laugh? Oh my god, I'm already gonna laugh. First one to laugh has to crush their whole beer.
Okay, I have a quarter of a beer, so a full beer. You're saying
a full beer, and maybe just like a shotgun, which is hardly a punishment. But
I'm just gonna open one now because I know I'm gonna laugh first.
Really? Because I'm a giggly guy.
You are a giggly guy.
That was my screen name when I was a kid.
I just know you're gonna say something that's like an insult, but it's gonna be.
All right. Let's do this. All right. You want to start off, Mr.
Yeah,
Sly?
I'll start it off. Let's do it. Damn it! I'm trying to think.
I'll start off.
No, I want to start.
Okay. Well, come with some fire then. Stop being a bitch.
Okay, you go first.
I mean, that was an insult
was
itself,
that
but no.
No laugh starting now?
Okay, no laugh starting now. Okay, so do you remember when I said I was happy for you that you were engaged?
Yeah.
I'm really not that happy for you.
Okay. That wasn't as hard as I thought.
Hey.
You remember when you had
don't floor it at first.
You remember when you had a 6-pack?
No, honestly, it was always like 4.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're up. You just laughed.
I didn't laugh.
That was a laugh.
I breathed out. I got it.
All right, our producer, the kid, is going to be the judge here. Okay. Sorry for not introducing him.
That was like a reverse hiccup. That wasn't a laugh.
It's got to be like a real hard.
Okay, you're up.
Okay, for a 27-year-old, your hair's kind of thin.
I'm 20. I'm 26, but that's true. I'm thinking here.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep going until you can think of something.
I got it. When was the last time you actually felt that Janine loved you? Janine's your girlfriend.
Never. So
so we kind of just insulted. We both insulted you. You just insulted yourself.
Yeah. I'm big on consistency though, so you got to give her kudos for that.
Now I'm rubbing my hair because I'm very self-conscious about it. Hence me wearing a hat.
Keep the hat on, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin everything. So I think that your nipples aren't really proportional with your chest. I think they're like kind of uneven a little bit. Yeah, I can't stop looking at them.
You don't honestly think that though.
I kind of do, yeah.
Me too.
I was.
Are you serious?
I almost wrote. I almost wrote that one down, honestly. I can't stop looking at it, and sometimes I just want to tell you to put a shirt back on.
play this game anymore. I think they know enough about us. I didn't even know that about me.
Okay. All right. We'll stop playing the game anymore because Sly's feelings are getting hurt.
Wait, I know we were playing an insult game, but do you guys really think my nipples are in proportion to my chest? Whatever.
Don't talk to me because this is all material.
Okay, let's segue. We're done with this segment. Okay.
It's just an observation.
Okay, so obviously with that, they didn't really learn too much about us. I mean, they learned that I have weird nipples, my hair's thin, and
my girlfriend hates me.
Yeah.
Which is still pretty hurtful, even though I acted pretty cool about it.
And I'm not really an insult guy. I don't give good insults.
No, I noticed that. You're a lover, not a hater.
I am a lover with weird nipples.
I think I just said those things because I'm jealous of you because I love you.
I'm the same way.
Okay, I just want to make you feel better because I know you're pretty upset about the insults.
I'm jealous that you're not engaged and that I'm engaged because.
Yeah, that's your fault. Okay, so
anyway, so obviously they're not gonna. We're not too interesting, but I think they're just gonna have to learn about us as this podcast goes along. So maybe what we should do is some sort of weekly front page news about us.
I like that. Like what's front page worthy of our lives, which is really nothing at all.
Nothing.
But considering we have to take up like an hour of time, let's just talk about something that happened throughout our week that is worth something.
Maybe like one a year will actually be like our 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, so I got one a lifetime as of now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can. All right, go ahead. Shoot. You got anything?
Yeah. So my car was in the shop this week, right? And I picked it up. First thing I do with my car, I'm feeling great being back in the car. Drive down to Fort Lauderdale. We are based out of West Palm. Drove down to Fort Lauderdale, went out, drove home, shouldn't have driven home, and hit a coyote.
Coyote?
I think it was a coyote. Does Florida have coyotes?
I don't know. I'm sure it wasn't like a fox or a cat or a dog.
It wasn't a cat. It could have been a dog or a fox.
Are you just lying because you probably hit like a domesticated dog?
I
think you just hit a domesticated dog and you're lying to everyone saying it's a coyote. People are like deterred from the fact that it was an animal.
Yeah, it was an animal. I'd like to think it wasn't somebody's dog. I'd like to think it didn't have a collar. I didn't stop, so I just kept
Did it
going.
have a collar?
I don't know.
Was its name Buddy?
Was
there a phone number on it too?
It all went too quickly. But anyway, so really I just got my car back, and within 12 hours I mess it up again and have to go back to the body shop. So that's my front page.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
It's bad luck. So
let's think. I'm not a very interesting guy. But I do own a pool business, so I was out on my commercial account, and my property manager was out there, and he was chatting with me a little bit, and then like I didn't know this was a real thing. I was talking to him, and a fly, like a big fly, went straight into my mouth. And now it skipped the teeth, skipped the tongue, and it went right to the back of the throat. And I was trying to like ignore it, and just like I'm a protein guy anyway, so I was just letting it ride. And then, like, it was good for, like, 3 seconds. I'm like, I'm a fucking man. Nothing phases me. But then it, like, hit me. And I was just like, just fucking gagging. And the guy is like, think about you're having a normal conversation with someone that you barely know that's, like, just servicing your pool. And he just starts dry heaving, almost on all fours. And my employee that's working just starts cracking up, doesn't even ask a question.
Was the homeowner home?
No, it was at my commercial account. It was a property manager.
Wow.
Yeah, and he is just watching me dry heave, and he's like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Your front page news is that you ate a fly?
Honestly, I don't have a lot going on in my life right now. It's pretty sad.
It's probably more towards the back of the paper if we still read newspapers.
Yeah, so
listen, we'll go.
I wasn't gonna insult you hitting a fucking domesticated dog. That's front page news because it was a hit and run. You probably should have helped and brought it to the vet, but
your business is pouring chlorine into a body of water, right?
Listen, you had your chance with the insults. Okay.
I just wanted to clear it.
You got to test the water first. You don't just put chlorine in it because then you're gonna get a chlorine lock. You don't want to do that.
I just wanted to fill the people in on exactly what you do.
Yeah, I'm not highly educated at all, so we're hoping this takes off.
Okay.
All right, so obviously
I have something else. I forgot. So and it's important for everybody to know that I don't like to work out. So I just want to say that now.
Okay.
But I do work out. So I was at the gym, and you and I both work at right?
Yeah.
So
We'll cut that out.
you know how.
Yeah, well,
we can't say it.
You can just free advertisement.
Yeah, you and I both work out at the same gym, and our gyms are across the state, across the country, so we can go to any one. Anyway, I was in one that I wasn't used to.
Wait, what is this? What do you?
I'm getting there.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm in one that so the bathrooms are different. So the gym you and I go to, you
and
walk in.
Let the audience know that you use a female bathroom because you identify as a woman.
Right. Well, I'm actually getting there in a second.
Oh,
but,
okay. Fuck yeah.
So in the gym you and I go to, the men's restroom is the second one. So we're used to walking in the second one. Yeah. Right. So a lot of times when I'm walking, I just have my head down, walking in the bathroom because you're just used to where you're going. Like when you drive to work, you just know.
Yeah, I got you.
So in this other gym in a different location that I'm not used to, I'm walking, have my head down, and go in the second one, walk straight back to the sauna, sit in the sauna. I haven't come across anybody yet. Sit in the sauna. I'm sitting there. I look up, and all of a sudden, what's walking towards me is a woman in nothing but a towel.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right out of the shower.
Dude, how much pussy did you slay while you're in the sauna?
Right out of the shower. She's walking towards me. I'm like...
But was the towel wrapped around the chest, too?
Yeah, she was completely covered. I know. It was. I'm looking, and my first thing is, this woman's in the men's restroom. This woman's lost. And I'm like...
Oh, my God.
And then all of a sudden it hit me. I'm like, wait a second. I'm lost.
You should probably go businesses around the U.S. and just be like,
we'll cut that out. But yeah,
sorry, I'm in the wrong area. I'm just I'm foreign.
So what did I do? She had her head down, and the glass is in the sauna because you can see out. What did I do? I was sitting right in front of the door. I jumped to the left so she couldn't see me. I was like, please don't come in here. She walks just past the sauna and leaves. I'm like, thank God. So you know how right when you leave the sauna,
can you sneak the back way with the
so
pool?
That's exactly what I did. I looked to the right, and all of a sudden I saw another woman standing in the locker room. I'm like, this is a woman's locker room. I'm in the wrong locker room. I go out to the pool. All these people that are in the pool, like all those old fuckers that do jazzercising and like. I
love that shit. I always join that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you work out but don't work out.
No, I just swim.
Anyway, all these people are looking at me like, what? I have my shirt off because I'm in the sauna with my weird nipples out, and I go. Yeah. And then that probably what freaked him out.
Like, yes, you're a male in here, but wow, your nipples are fucked up, and your dimples aren't that cute.
And then
you should probably put a hat on.
And then I went into the men's restroom or locker room, and I immediately left the gym. So I almost got banned from the gym I work out in forever.
Yeah, I mean,
I should have started with that. That's more newsworthy than my other thing.
Yeah.
True story.
I feel like you can reverse that a little bit. You could just say like, oh, like there was a leak that you wanted to fix or something. You know, you can actually, I've seen this. If you carry a ladder with you, you can get into any place for free.
Well, they put up those signs that say female working in bathroom. We could just carry around a sign, male working in bathroom.
Or just, like I said, carry a ladder. I promise you it works. Try it and get back to us. Email us, Twitter us, whatever it is. But I guarantee you it works.
I guess I should say we do have an Instagram and Twitter at News with Brews. Or is it at NWB, the kid?
News with Brews.
At News with Brews. So
follow us.
Gram us, follow us, tweet us, twat us. All right, so should we talk about something actually?
Yeah, do you want
newsworthy?
All right,
do you want to do the interview? We have an interview.
Yeah, honestly, I think we've just been so jaded up for this whole podcast thing. I think we should just crush a beer. I think a little celebration.
Let's do it
for a shitty podcast that we're doing.
Do you need one? Do you need a fresh one?
I got about 3/4 here. That's good enough for me.
I need one.
I'm about a C+ guy, anyways.
The kid needs one.
All right, ready? A little bit of bad radio right here.
Bad radio, but yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Super bad radio.
Okay. So right here we have like probably my favorite person in the world. Salty Chef, my best friend.
Salty.
He works in the service industry, as do I. Obviously, I do 2 jobs. But
industry sucks ass.
Yeah. So he obviously knows how it is.
I don't work in the service industry.
Okay, congratulations. So Salty, Talk to me. How's your week been, man? I miss you.
Oh, fucking shitty, man. Stressful, tired, I'm beat.
So Salty's actually talented. Like, he can cook. I just slay drinks, and I just kind of make shit up. But Salty knows what he's doing, so it's super impressive stuff. So we have him for a little bit here. What's your favorite meal to cook?
I like, my dad was from Texas, and growing up, he always was cooking stuff like that. So I would say, like, Southwest, Tex-Mex. I love messing around with stuff like that.
Okay. So you're in a seafood restaurant, but you can do... Is there like a...
Yeah, it's pretty polar fucking opposite.
Is it? Okay. You take either or.
How fire is your chili, as PC would say?
I don't know how PC exactly describes it, but...
Fire is, like, delicious.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit of a kick.
Yeah, sometimes I have to dumb it down for PC. He's not so good on the spice, but
yeah.
I try to share it every time I do it. I make it in like a 10-gallon batch.
All right, so I got a little segment for you. 1 minute rant. You can say anything you want. You can rant, or not, it doesn't have to be a minute. It could be a story of some BS you've dealt with in the service industry, as we all have. You got anything for us? Because I got one.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You're the guest. If you want to go first,
yeah,
doesn't
I'll
matter.
go first. So this is my introduction to like a nicer type of dining experience, and I started working at this place, and everything was going smoothly. I went in for my interview. I pretty much started the next day, but I didn't really realize what I was walking into. So the next day, in the morning, all these orders come in. So we have our produce delivery, we have our meat deliveries, our seafood deliveries, and I can't fucking find anybody.
Like, no one's there?
No, the manager, the chef, the sous chef. I can't find anybody.
You're the only one there.
Yeah. So, I'm nervous. This is all pretty new to me. I don't want to mess it up. So I'm like triple counting everything, double counting everything, opening every box, making sure everything looks nice. And I'm like sweating my ass off. And I'm like pissed now. So like, I really go out of my way and start searching for everybody. And we have this loading dock in the back. And behind the loading dock, there's this little table with a few
Everyone's
chairs.
smoking crack.
My chef and the manager were sitting there smoking weed, trying to light their farts on fire.
That's amazing.
They were trying to do Blue Angels, and I'm sitting over here,
That's
just sweating
amazing.
my ass off, in the worst mood ever.
So you knew what you were getting into at that moment.
Yeah, and surprisingly enough, that place only stayed open for like another month.
How?
It was crazy.
How?
I don't
We
know.
all don't know why. Blue Angels makes
That's an
makes
awesome
everything
story.
taste a little bit better.
So your rant is no Blue Angels if you're starting a
I
restaurant.
don't think you should ever do any Blue Angels, especially around food, right? I mean, I guess technically they weren't, but...
I wonder where they're working now.
I don't do drugs,
Maybe
so
it's
I don't
circus.
know.
Okay, so my 1 minute rant is, this was recent. So I'm a bartender, obviously. I have servers around me, and they have like a 1 minute meeting before the lunch shift starts. Okay, it's like 1 minute.
It's a rally. Hoorah.
It's like a little rally. It's like, oh, you're gonna sell this, we're gonna do that, blah blah blah. Everyone's like super excited. It gets everyone jaded up. Now I'm sitting there. I'm the only one in the restaurant because I can't leave my post. Everyone's outside, and some lady comes up to me. She goes, what's everyone doing outside? And I was like, oh, you know what? Just quick little meeting. They're just trying to get everything down pat. Sir, will be right with you. She goes, but I'm starving. And I go, no. The kids in Africa eating tree bark and drinking mud water are starving. You're just waiting for your second meal of the day.
Awesome.
And she just stared at me, and she was like, you're fucking right. And she sat the fuck down, and then everyone broke their meeting and then went right in.
Oh, you changed that woman's life.
No, she's old as fuck. She's ready to die anyways.
Oh.
She's fucking done anyways.
Do you guys ever have like a team meeting and you're all sitting there and there's just that one fucking person that will not stop asking questions?
Every time.
You have a million things to do and there's this one person that just doesn't get it.
And they do the nervous like hand raise, like it's like that. Excuse me,
sir.
Like
I can
little
attest
half
to that.
phrase.
Not in the service industry, but just in a normal meeting. Like if you're in an hour-long meeting and it's going 5 minutes long, ready to break for lunch, and you just had that person that doesn't stop raising their hand. It's like, give it a rest.
I guess
Talk to somebody offline.
We get it. You're not as smart as us,
Right.
but don't waste our
But you're
time.
trying to be. But
Yeah.
you're trying
Yeah.
to be. Yeah, I know
They
exactly.
always ask
You're
a
just
stu-
reaffirming yourself.
They ask a stupid question, then like rub their chin. They're just like, yeah, but what about this? They're like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense, but sure. Okay, so Salty, you're a big beer guy. And this is a segment I want to introduce to News with Brews. I think that we should try a beer, brand new beer out, and then we should rate it amongst 4 things. Just 4 simple things, not like the classic, like, oh, well, it's pretty hoppy and da-da-da. I want it drinkability, bitterness, logo, and alcohol by volume.
Escapability.
Wait, drinkability.
Drink-
Anyways, okay, so this is fresh from Civil Society. It's a local beer. It's in Albuquerque and Jupiter. This is where we live, so I'm sorry if it's not close to you, but Salty, have you ever tried this beer?
I have not.
Okay. I have tried this beer because I went to the beer release, so I had to sample it.
Do I get one?
You can share mine with me.
You
don't appreciate good beer.
What are you talking about? We started a podcast, News with Brews. Why wouldn't I appreciate
we
good
just
beer?
said brews because it rhymed. You could drink anything and be happy.
How much were these beers a piece?
Probably like $5 or $6 each for a 16-ounce beer.
Okay, just admit you want to conserve your beers.
You know what? I want to conserve my beers.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't say that I don't appreciate beer. When we started news.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Shut up. Or the
God,
kid.
I love that fucking sound.
Okay, so go ahead and take a sip, and we're gonna. Sly, you can have a sip too.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Take a sip.
This
Just
podcast
overall
is awesome.
drinkability. This is fresh from Civil Society. Looks good.
You know what? It's really good.
It's fucking okay.
It's really good.
That's nice. Can you tell me what it tastes like?
So, you want to sip?
I'll let you go ahead.
Okay, real review, real quick.
All right. The thing I really like about it, honestly, is a lot of IPAs could be really overbearing, and all you taste is hops. But the people that do it right, especially in South Florida, where it's hot, they put a lot of citrus in it. You know, lighten it up a lot, and it's refreshing. So you're not limited to like a light beer on a hot day. You could have an IPA and still feel like you're getting some sort of refreshment.
I 100% agree with you. I think we can knock out drinkability and bitterness right here. Drinkability is probably a 7 or 8. It's refreshing.
It's
you can drink
solid,
it on a sunny day.
beer.
It doesn't have that bitterness flavor at the end of the sip. It's not in the back of your throat. So drinkability, bitterness.
I wish I knew what drinkability and bitterness were. It's good
Solid.
you guys are doing this.
Solid. Did you hear that? I didn't. Okay, so logo, it's pretty simple. It just says...
I do like it, though.
But it describes how it tastes.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's just palm trees. It says fresh, and that's what it is.
A lot of people go way too hard on the labels.
Yeah.
And then you pop the beer and you're like,
Try hards.
this shit sucks.
Try hards. Try hards. And then ABV, real quick. It's 6.2, which is a little bit above average. You're drinking pretty much a heavy, light beer at that point. So, pretty happy with it.
I would definitely drink this again.
Yeah, I would definitely drink it again also. So,
And I will say this is the first beer I've had from this brewery.
So 1 to 10, give it a number. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
I love IPAs, and particularly this style of IPA. I'll give it an 8.
I agree.
Oh,
8.
nice.
Yeah,
I agree. 8. Perfect.
What is so your favorite beer is an IPA?
Yeah, I love them. I mean, they're kind of hard to get into. You don't just go into like...
Not at all, yeah.
For sure. You don't just drink an IPA the first and you're like, wow, this is great. Like, you almost like cringe. You're like, wow, this is so bitter.
Did you ever brew your own beer?
I have not. Actually, my fiance got me a brewing kit for Christmas one year, and I was really excited about it, but as a lot of people in the service industry know, you don't really have much of a life. You kind of do your job, you go home, maybe you watch some Netflix, chill out. Go to sleep. See what I did there? But,
And you have a fiance. Oh. PC, you're a bartender. I got an idea. Top 3 things heard that you hear at a bar from like your customers or whatever.
Top 3, okay. Number 1, right off the bat, is woo! Like, before a drink,
Drunk girls.
before a shot, just people love to woo in the middle of their day, middle of lunch, doesn't matter. Boom, 1.
Welcome, ladies. It's happy hour.
Woo! 100%. That's it right there.
Yeah, half up appetizers.
Woo! Ladies drink free for the next 10 seconds. Woo! Okay, let's stop that.
All right, I don't work at a bar, so I want to know how often you hear some. No.
Okay.
How often you hear some of these things. When you see somebody, anybody, a guy or a girl, let's do shots, say it to their group of friends, but then not look at you to pay for them.
Oh, that's classic. And you got to give him some credit. It's a little entrepreneur right there. He is just like in it. Hey, he'll ask questions like, how much do the shots cost? And then when I tell him the price, then he'll be like, you know what? Hey, let's do shots, and then duck his head down. And it's every fucking time. It's always the same guy. And he's always the guy that wants to like tip $2, and then tip like $2.
It's all of our friends as well.
I can think of a couple right off the bat.
Classic.
Do you ever get people that actually sit in front of the beer taps and then ask you what kind of beers you have?
Yeah.
On draft?
And they do like the super. They do the super squinty eyed too. They're just like,
you know,
what's this one?
do
I've
you
never
have?
seen this one before. I'm like, that's Yingling. You never seen that one before? Yeah, it's from Pennsylvania, 1972. It's been around for 40 fucking years now. But yeah, it's brand new.
Not the actual year, but
It's a guess.
oh
okay.
my god, that last name.
You know I'm not good with dates and weeks and years. I'm throwing that
okay.
out now.
I'm okay, ready? I'm gonna go buy that girl a drink.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. It's always like, hey,
Can you send that girl a drink?
yeah, can you send that girl a drink? And I'm like, I can send her a drink, but who's gonna pay for it? And then he's just like, well, is she single?
Yeah.
Like he starts interrogating me like it's my sister. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this girl is.
And then I have a kind of another
follow-up.
follow-up question. So that backfires for the person.
That lip lick though.
It's so fire.
That backfires for the guy.
Yeah.
Girl doesn't come over. Appreciate the drink.
Yeah.
He's like, shit. What do I do? Then he kind of gets into, hey, should I send that girl a drink?
Wait, no, it didn't work once, and then he tries again.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No one ever.
Not
tries
to the
again.
same girl, a different girl. Now we're on to a different girl.
That's actually never happened before. No one takes that rejection and then is like, let's try again. Like people probably hate themselves after that.
But different girl though. No.
No.
Okay.
People are pretty
Good.
People are
This
pretty
clarifies-
upset after the first one
Good.
says no. Like, I don't want your free fucking drink you're sending me. They're not gonna be like, hey, you know what? That one didn't work, but let's try it again.
This clarifies a lot, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, so don't try again. I know you try like 4 or 5 times a night, but maybe one's enough.
You know,
No, I'm engaged.
I
haven't tried.
honestly,
Besides
personally,
that.
I've seen. We go to this one bar quite a lot, and you can agree, right, PC?
Yeah.
Sly, the kid. So, and we see these regulars all the time frequent the bar. They're there almost every single day, and I see some of these people still ask, "Do you have any specials? When's your happy hour?" How do you not know? That's your
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
That is your place. You better damn well know.
In relevance to that, and I don't, okay, I get that sometimes, but people are like, you know, hey, how you doing today? And I'm like, hey, we got a happy hour. It's 2 for 1, all you can drink, all this shit. And then they're just like, well, what about food?
2
I'm
for
like,
1 and all you can drink?
yeah, all you can drink 2 for 1.
Oh.
So you continuously
2
drink
people
2 for
for
1.
one.
Any,
Ah.
all right, any hooser. And then they're just like, oh, well, what about food? And I'm like, no, I didn't say anything about food, just the important stuff. And they're like, ha ha ha, okay, well, any like affordable food? I'm like, you're drinking 2 for 1. Like, is that enough for you? You have to eat half off too?
Wait, it's 2 for 1?
Woo! They do the hand motions
Well,
too.
thanks for clarifying those things. It's been top of mind for me for a long time, not from experience. So, but
Well,
for everybody out there that tries that stuff,
Yeah.
just so you know.
That was
Yeah.
the sketchiest.
Thanks, PC.
A quick 1 or 2 is like people will say like, "Could I get like a light ice?" Because they're expecting like
More liquor,
alcohol.
yeah.
That's a classic. Another one is bragging about what you've been drinking.
Or
Like,
when
people are always like someone sits down next to them like, "Hey, I had like 7 fucking beers here, and I had like 4 shots, and like I drink a lot." Like people always love to brag about what they drink about.
What about them challenging their tab? Wait, did I
Did
I have 4 Bud Lights?
It's always this. They're like crinkling the paper and they're looking up like at you and then the paper and then they're like, it says I had 7 vodka tonics. I'm like, yeah, you actually had 9. I gave you 2 for free. Thanks for noticing. And then you're just like, and then you do that one-eyed pound. Like they close one eye and try to give you a pound and they miss. That's top. Speaking of like stupid shit white people do, the kid is. I've been meaning to ask you this question. Is there anything that white people should stop doing? Because I can think of 10 off the top of my head, but coming from a black guy, I want to hear your opinion.
Let me just start off. I love white people.
You don't have to do that.
No, I know.
Thank you. I don't even love white people, and I'm a white guy.
87.5%.
Yeah, thank you.
But I'm gonna just do one. I'm gonna keep it simple and just do one because I've been seeing it way too much lately. Way too much. Hanging out on roofs, then jumping off the roofs.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Just cut it out. Just come on, white people.
Has that ever ended well though?
No,
Has
never.
Has ever gotten up and be like, yeah, and then like some girl sits on his face? Like I've never seen that.
No.
It's always
Every video is somebody dying.
Every single one.
Broken leg, and it's like fucking mush, and it's just like Play-Doh.
Or something down the line that like they don't realize at the time because you're way too drunk.
Do you think it sobers the fuck out of you when you do that? Because I could only imagine.
Probably when you land.
Yeah. You hit the ground and you're just like, you know what?
When you wake up in the hospital the next day, it sobers you up.
You sound like a bunch of white girls that just took a shot. You're like, woo, broken leg.
Okay, don't hang out on roofs. Good to know.
All right, all you white guys, pay attention.
What else do you have? Do you have anything?
I don't have anything.
Well, I want to thank Salty.
Thank you guys.
Salty Chef for coming on the show. Thanks for joining us. Episode 1. Loved having you on. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you guys.
You're the fucking man.
We love you, and all right, great interview. I do want to get into some real new stuff because that's kind of what this podcast is about. But I do need to talk a little bit about hangovers for a second because I've had the most killer hangover all day. I believe the kid has had one as well.
Yeah.
You know that?
I feel great.
Real quick though, we'll talk about news in a second, but it's important. I really feel like they need to know about us. You know that hangover feeling where you just kind of wake up and you like walk out to the living room. You like plan to go to the kitchen and get a glass of water. You don't quite get there, and you just kind of sit on the couch and you just kind of think about everything.
I think that's the hangover you're talking about is like I call it the self-awareness hangover, where you just kind of like look in the mirror and you're like, I'm dead, like I'm not alive right now.
Yeah, except yeah.
Like I feel like that. I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, you're just fucking washed up.
I did that. Like you sit on the edge of the couch and just lean all the way back, so your head's like on the back couch, and you're just looking at the ceiling and thinking about. You're retracing your steps almost to make sure you didn't make too many mistakes.
All right, top 3. Just a quick audible right here. Top 3 like hangover moves. Mine 1 is just like sighing and rubbing your face. Just one of those like, oh shit. Because I
do the.
Yeah, that coincides with like, what did I do last night?
Right.
Someone tells you what you did. You do the sigh, rub the face.
Yep.
Those go hand in hand. But in general, I do that all the time.
Yep.
And that's a number. That's probably top 3.
So do your top. You do your top 3. I'll do my top.
I can't think of all 3 right away. I said this was an audible. I was serious.
So the hangover the next morning you're talking about. So mine is obviously chug. You got to chug water.
Okay.
I need to just engulp like how we were chugging beer is just how I chug water.
You know what I do? It's weird that I think this way. Is I'm like, I go up to the fridge, I fill up a cup of water, and I put the cup of water down, and I'm like, there are people that get stuck on deserts and shit, and that are like dying of thirst, and they're like 10 times more thirsty than I am, but I'm fucking thirsty. Like I woke up because I was so thirsty, and I put that water there, and I see if I can last like 10 seconds, and I don't. I'm that selfish fucking white girl that just chugs the whole pint, and then you get like nauseous because you're chugging so fast.
You think a lot when
I don't know why.
When you're hungover, I'm saying.
Yeah, no, my self-awareness when I'm hungover is just off the roof. I hate it. I just want to like get drunk again.
Gosh, the last thing I want to think about is me stuck in a desert.
Yeah, no, I don't want to think about that either, but it helps the hangover a little bit because you're like, I'm in a comfortable room. I'm not dying of thirst. I have water, disposable water. So it's like one of those things where you say something worse. And
okay.
All right, so that's
my second.
Your second.
I'm just going to go through them. My second is I'm looking in the fridge for the worst thing to eat possible, as in something that's going to soak everything up. Lots of bread.
Okay.
Hopefully there's leftover pizza. Hopefully there's leftover some sort of pasta. I don't know. It's just something to soak everything up.
I like that. I'm going to cut you off because I said we're going to take turns and you're not listening to me.
I was done, so you didn't cut me off.
Did you do it? I blacked out. Okay, sorry. My second one is saying I'm so hungover. That might actually be my number one because
you are all self-awareness right now.
So self-awareness is I go up to somebody, they're like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" I'm just like, "I'm so hungover." Like before I cut them off, I'm almost like, "Stop talking. I'm really hungover." And what could be my number 3? I guess number 3 is like, what can I do to cure my hangover? Life revolves around a hangover.
Just the thought process.
Just like, okay, if I have this sandwich, how am I going to feel? Do I feel better or worse after I eat? Should I drink again? Should I eat some greasy food? I don't know. But it's always just like a thought process of like, okay, I keep putting together a game plan.
My number 3 is somewhat similar, but just a game plan of how much longer can I sleep?
Sleep's everything for me,
When can I go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
Sleep's everything for me.
Hopefully I'm not hungover before I go to work because it's not.
If you could throw in a nap, that's the real cure for a hangover.
Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry for that audible. Maybe you guys get to know us a little bit better. Also, let's get back to what we were talking about.
The kid, he needs to stop drinking.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got the kid.
You could always have another beer.
Always. That is actually the only real hangover cure.
Yeah. Just
scientifically.
Keep drinking.
Because a hangover is just your body yearning for more alcohol.
We are such pussies, dude. The kid just he more than one-upped us on that one.
That's life.
Yeah.
He one-ups us with everything.
That's actually really true.
That's why he's in production. He's too smart to actually speak, because then everyone would be like, "Oh, this is a serious podcast," and that's not exactly what we're doing.
Do you have 2 more, or you just want to go with that one? Is that all 3? Like 3 beers?
That's 3. 3 beers.
Okay.
Beer 1, beer 2, Bloody Mary 3.
The kid's wisdom. Okay. Great audible. Glad we did that. So, obviously, this is our first episode, but we do want to talk about some newsworthy stuff. We don't really. I mean, did you prepare anything? I didn't prepare anything.
No, and I don't want anything too controversial. I just want to have a little fun this episode.
So, I got a couple articles, so I'm just gonna we'll go through them. I haven't really looked into them too much, so let's just kind of go off a whim here. All right.
Just pull up the first one you read and then see what it says.
Okay. Just surf from the net. So, okay, this is actually kind of serious. A 15-year-old girl went missing in Tennessee. She ran away from home.
Okay.
She skipped school to have sex with a friend's dad.
Classic 15-year-old.
But guess what she said about it? It was a mistake.
Yeah, every girl I've ever slept with says that afterwards. Literally, every 15-year-old.
She's quoted. I guess she was on Dr. Phil. There's a video here, but we're not going to play it.
Okay, so Dr. Phil, so genuine news here. Okay,
genuine news.
We're crushing it now.
Yeah.
We're happy to inform you guys with what's going on around the world.
This is good. This is good at radio. She's quoted as saying it's illegal for a reason.
Well, it depends what time zone you're in.
So supposedly this guy was. Her friend's dad was 37.
Is he good looking?
I don't know. Let's
see if you can find a picture, because I'm curious about that. Because does that even matter at that age? Was he like a DILF? Doesn't matter. Just kidding.
Hold on. I'm playing the video here. The video's on mute. Yeah.
He's good looking?
I mean, he's not like.
Where is his nipples at?
He's got better hair than Sly.
Yeah, he had pretty crazy hair.
What a hair at 37.
I don't think I'll have hair like that at 37. So.
Nah, you won't have any.
So we're killing it with our first news article here. So.
Okay, so.
How about this? Give this girl some advice.
All right. All right, let's think here. One, great job right off the bat, because now you're
going to Dr. Phil.
You're on Dr. Phil. You might get some like bullshit like workout video out and be like, as seen on Dr. Phil. Like, I would utilize the fuck out of that. Well, am I right?
Yeah. I think she's probably gonna go to the I'm gonna turn to God. I need to straighten my life out.
You know what she's really gonna do? Probably sleep with Dr. Phil.
sleep with somebody else's.
She's like, hit
father.
37. How old are you, Dr. Phil? Let's hit some milestones.
So supposedly, the thought was like an Amber Alert went out. The thought was that she was kidnapped.
So okay, that's gotta be scary for the parents.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, as a parent, you lose your daughter. It's been a few days. You put your kid's kidnapped. You got an Amber Alert out, and then
you call her best friends, and her best
friends.
Her best friend's like, yeah, my dad's missing too.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you finally find her, and she's like, yeah, I was fucking a 37-year-old. Are you happy that you found her, or are you just, like, upset that she just fucked someone pretty much your age?
Probably a mixture of both. Nah, probably more relief.
Is it one of those hugs than slap in the face?
She was found 200 miles away from home, so really she was just...
Jeez. Wait a second.
She was like, that's like, dude.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
She was like 3 hours away from home. No big deal.
Oh, okay. I'm not good geographically, so that seemed a lot further in my head.
Though she claimed she went willing, the article says.
She definitely did. Now they're like, okay, just pretend you didn't want it.
Okay, she's quoted as saying, me being 15, I made the mistake of putting my life, and trying to be grown, into a man who was a 37-year-old adult, old enough to be my father.
Being a 37-year-old adult, I made the mistake of putting my penis into a 15-year-old.
Oh, and then she says putting everything in his hands when...
Oh, like her tits.
Yeah. And there's actually a link here that you can click everything in his hands.
And you can
I don't
fuck
even
her
know.
too?
I don't even know where it's going.
Let's see.
Click the link. Let's see what... sorry. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to see where it goes. I'm going to see where it goes.
Chill out.
And then she ends with saying, whenever I'm supposed to be at home with my mother. Basically saying she is in love with her mother. So that's our news article. I think we kind of crushed that. Do you have any?
All right, let me see here. Let me just... okay. All right, this seems interesting. First human - pig embryos made, then destroyed. Okay. What? All right, before we read this article, what do you think that's about?
Human and pig embryo destroyed. Yep. Well, the first thought is they're trying to make some sort of offspring of a mixture of human and pig.
I would love that. Just half pig, half man.
Kind of like your weight gain.
Hold on a second. Listen, we put aside a couple of minutes to talk about insults,
sorry.
And you're hitting.
We've been talking about my fucking nipples all episode.
But that
all right?
was from. Okay, let's just move on.
Yep.
That's okay. Wow. Any hooser. All right, so let's see what it says here.
Hit them deep.
Okay, they're using.
Hit them deep.
They're using pigs' bodies to grow human organs, like a stem cell thing.
External or internal?
What do you think? If they're going to be pig bodies.
I was thinking like pig dick on a human dick.
Delicious, by the way. I don't know if you ever had that. All right, let's see here.
Bacon.
Integrating cells from human and animal species is proving difficult. Why? Because it's a pig and a person. I mean, it's pretty obvious there. Okay. That just was my opinion. It wasn't what the article
Where's this article from?
I don't know. CNN.
Is this where are our taxpayer money going to this type of research?
I'm cool with that.
Well, I guess we need to do this because you need to find different ways.
So there was like a couple of years ago where they had the opportunity because they found mammoth bone to take it and impregnate an elephant and make a modern day mammoth.
Like you said, I'm cool. I'm completely cool with this because this is helping the human.
That would have been awesome.
Human species.
But no, imagine a mammoth alive now.
It'd be insane.
I'm so into that.
I'm into that.
And then you do like mammoth rides.
Yeah, but
they can't reproduce, but I think I read that somewhere. But it'd be really cool to see one in real life. I think we should just take advantage of every little bit of technology that we can expose. And if you can create an animal that's been extinct for thousands of years, which is a guess, I have no clue, could be less or more.
I think it's a lot more. I think it's millions.
Probably.
But
or the Earth is only
no, right. If we can get this type of stuff going with the pig embryo and human embryo, I just like to think like if I needed an organ that it wouldn't be coming from a pig. But if it had to come to it, I guess, yeah. Is there, hold on, keep reading the article. Is there a reason they're going with pigs? There's got to be a reason as opposed to.
You expect me to find that really quickly?
I'm like 7 beers deep right now in like a 25-minute span. I don't know what you've been drinking, but.
Honestly, I snuck a flask in and I've been sipping on that shit too.
All right.
I can't find it, honestly.
Okay.
I really don't want to look for it.
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool. The great articles for our first episode.
I would give us like low C's.
I think it's important for everybody also to know
I'm a big grading guy.
We told everybody we don't know anything. We don't watch the news. We don't read the news. We get it from memes and social media like everybody else, which is important.
I don't want people to tune in and think that they're gonna learn something.
Yeah.
I want people to tune in because they are idiots like us and then just want to fucking relax for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe escape the world.
You know what I heard on news?
Shitty jobs.
You know what I heard on News with Brews? A 15-year-old ran away with an older man.
You know what I heard? A pig man. And that was the guy she ran away with. He was 37.
This is riveting stuff.
All right, let's close this out, Slide. Crush it right now.
Thanks for listening with News with Brews. I don't know about you, PC. I'm pretty fucking jaded up for this.
I'm fucking so jaded up. Like, this is way too much fun. I hope that you guys didn't learn anything. And I'm really excited for next week's episode.
It's really important to not learn anything.
100%. Honestly, don't even listen. Just subscribe. Just give us a fucking comment, maybe. Maybe rate us. Give us a 1. I don't even give a... No, actually, maybe give us 5. But,
yeah, always give us 5.
Yeah, ignore that first part. But, yeah, it's been a pleasure getting to meet you guys. I'm PC.
I am Sly.
And this is News with Brews. We'll crush it next week.